Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlisify, and I'm feeling as confident as ever about this team, so let's keep going, and that's going to be some fun stuff. I'm expecting the Landorus open. Klefki does well, Slowbro does very well. I mean, it's kind of like looking towards the future. Who's going to do best against that? Slowbro doesn't like the Zapdos, so if I can predict a Calm Mind, that could be pretty awesome right there. The rest of his team doesn't like dealing with me. The Sableye could be a problem if he's taunt-based. If he isn't, like, if he is taunt-based, like, that's kind of game over right there. If he isn't, we should be in good situation. Let him go lead Slowbro, go into Typhlosion for that Sableye. Because I know there's one thing Sableye doesn't like, and that's just outright raw amounts of damage. He doesn't have any other Mega potential except for that Blaziken. So my guess is he's running 4 regular Pokemon, 2 potential Megas. Like, I feel like that's the Mega Sableye, which usually doesn't have Taunt. I feel that going for that hard sweep 6-0 Calm Mind Sableye is the way to go. Right now I'm just playing that he's going to open with something that doesn't like the Slowbro. I'm going to predict the Calm Mind into a Zapdos and then win from the tankiness right there. Yeah, so Slowbro, if I get that Calm Mind for free, we could be in business. And there's the Blaziken. So yeah, he doesn't, I would say he doesn't want that. Pretty bad. So there we go. Now, Master Ball Blaziken. That's a weird way to open with your Blaziken, I'm pretty sure. We're going to go and Mega into that Calm Mind. And that's it, yeah, he's going to withdraw. He most likely has the Zapdos. Look at that, like clockwork. I saw that battle coming from a mile away. And there's the shiny Zapdos after we already see the Master Ball shiny Blaziken. Very interesting choices of Pokemon right there. And in comes the Slowbro. So free Calm Mind. This is going to be some damage though. Like Zapdos loves going offensive much more than the Rotom. So Rotom matchups are really awkward, and now it's time to see a Zapdos matchup. So we're going to go and bring that one. I guess we just Calm Mind it and we keep checking on this guy. Oh, is that a Quick Claw? Doesn't matter. Alright, so he's Quick Claw, which means we know he's not Life Orb at least. Ow. One word comes to mind, and that word is ow. So he did, that means he probably would have done around 70 damage into the one Calm Mind, and now he's doing 140, or not 140. No, he's doing 140, or like 130 into the 70, dropping down to something, I don't know. He's going to do damage. That hurt, like, okay, did 130 into the 100, now he's going to do 70 on that next one. 70, 70, 70. It's not, like, yeah, I can't survive, so I mean, do I just go for the Scald? Unfortunately, I got that prediction right there. I could have probably used that to like switch into something better. I just wanted to see what Slowbro is doing. I haven't used Slowbro yet. I want to check the damage. I want to check the tankiness, and he's going to just outspeed me on that Thunderbolt right there. Are we going to get enough of a damage roll to survive? There we go. Oh wow, he must have got a really high roll for it to turn into that on the damage right there, and the Scald will just take him out on the critical hit. Wow, I was not expecting that at all. But Slowbro. My math is really weird and stuff, but Slowbro takes it in the end because that. It would have at least been 70%, which is pretty nice right there. Now he brings in the Blaziken. So Blaziken will definitely be able to make this one magic. Is he going to like protect or something? No, like it's a free kill, so you're getting free setup on the Blaziken. And I guess in that situation we're just going to rest maybe. Also I had +2 on the Calm Mind, so I got the free one switching in, I got the free one on the turn he did damage, and then I set up, so yeah. He's going to do about 70 something. I don't know. So we're going to see. Oh wow, he went for the protect. Are you kidding me? You had no reason to go for that protect right there. So that's going to be me resting. That's all it takes. You know, you didn't expect the sustain. I have slack off. You don't rest on the. Are you like you don't slack off in front of this guy? You know. So you get your free speed boost. I mean, here's my problem with binary play. A lot of people are locked into the same mindset of not being dynamic. It's all about dynamic Pokemon battling. So now he's going to use Brave Bird. I mean, I'm pure defensive tank. This shouldn't do a ridiculous amount of damage, right? Right? Yeah, that's 50 damage from the Mega Blaziken because he doesn't have anything else left to do. Swords Dance Mega Blaziken would be a bit of a problem for sure. But since he's Protect, that means he probably doesn't have the setup as hard. And he has Brave Bird fighting and fire coverage, and then we call it good from there. So even if he was using Swords Dance, like, I'd be able to tank up a hit, go into the Iron Defense, paste that, maybe rest, he would +6, and it would get pretty nasty. But he's got the Tyrantrum. Man, all the hackers are online today, of course. So that's going to be another shiny Pokemon. The Tyrantrum, even if you're Dragon Dancing, yo, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to Iron Defense, and then nothing you do matters, yo. Ours is going to just go for the crunch. Super effective hit. Going to get strong jaw boosted. Has good damage potential, but it's not enough. I'm going to wake up and use that iron defense. So that's going to be roughly numbers. So I'm cutting that damage in half. Going to cut it in half once again. Because I know I can iron defense into a rest, sleep it through, and there should be a forfeit coming my way. Unless he crits. We're good to go. It's like, that's all I needed. I needed that to not crit. This one could still crit, but overall, going to rest, going to wake up, going to scald, and then I'm just going to trash the rest of his team like this. Wow, the Slowbro is coming through today. Look at that. Ultimate tank Slowbro for the win. And crunching it up. So good damage right there on the Slowbro. And the defense is going to drop. I'm still at +3, so that's 2.5 times my defenses. And like, that's the weird thing. That's why I'm like spouting out all these weird numbers while I'm doing this series. Is because when you do that first one, it's 50%. But when you do the second one, it's 200, or it's like 100% extra. So it's 150 and then 200%. So it makes it to where I'm waiting for like the forfeit, because there's really nothing you can do with this situation in this unless he crits back to back. I think that's the only way he can knock me out, is going crit back to back. So yeah, you're getting less, like it drops off. You know, you're getting more gain from that first Calm Mind than the second, and the second and the third. So your damage is going to have a lot of weird swings compared to how many times you're using it. So yeah, when you've used it 6 times, then you're only getting, what is it, 4 times tankiness, or 4 times the defenses, right? Yeah, something like that. So it has this like weird, it has this weird numbers math to it. But eventually you just get so tanky the opponent doesn't kill you. And then I can also go for the craziness on the Scald. Eventually I'll wake up and I should trash this fool. So there's a crunch, good amount of damage right there, super effective hit. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna use my +2 Scald, making it an effective neutral hit right there. And Tyranium is an absolutely frail Pokemon, or Slowbro does way more damage than I expect. Also, I feel like I've said Snorlax instead of Slowbro at least once in this video. It's a tanky Pokemon that goes for hard setup and then wins, and then that's going to be the Scald right there. And I accidentally dropped my Stylus, but hey, Stylus didn't go flying that time. That's going to be a forfeit right there. And it looks like Slowbro is going to be a very tanky Pokemon, and we're going to see what battles we have next for this. And we're into another battle, and as much as it pains me to say this, I feel like Klefki might be the weakest of the Calm Minders. We might have that one get proven here in a bit. So the Blaziken, that's going to be painful for the Klefki to open into. Florges might make it work. I do have some good damage against it on that Moonblast, at least solid neutral hit against a pretty frail Pokemon. Ferrothorn is probably the meanest thing on their team that I don't want to deal with. Do I bring the Typhlosion? Like I said, I'm here to mix it up as well. So Ferrothorn would get very scared by the Typhlosion. Typhlosion does alright against parts of his team. I'm running an interesting little tech right there, but I don't really see what else I can do. So, I mean, Slowbro is going to be safe. Klefki is safe. I'm just worried about, like, the Leech Seed or the Will-O-Wisp status mostly. Slowbro's got that rest, though, so I guess I could lead Slowbro back up into the Typhlosion and then carry another Florges. And I think that we're going to be in for a pretty nice battle right there. I'm wondering why there's a goal. I mean, the rest of the team looks really solid. Why is there a Golem there, though? I'm trying to remember what those things do. Like, it's Stealth Rocks. I did a guide on it. I think it had, like, a nice little thing. You can, like, Cuss-Stap combo. Yeah, it has Stealth Rocks. That's just a good amount of power while being very tanky on that Sturdy. But leading the Blaziken. And you know what? Slowbro's absolutely fine with that one. This is actually the magical Slowbro, so I don't think I'm really worried about anything. So I can get my free Iron Defense in on this situation. He might want to switch out. If he goes for the Protect, that's free Iron Defense. Like, this is my Calm Mind scenario as well, because I could get a Calm Mind against anything else, but the only special attacker he had was going to be like the Rotom. Ooh, might want to Calm Mind for that Rotom, because I'm pretty sure Blaziken shows no threat whatsoever. Yeah, he's going to withdraw, so if he goes into the Rotom, I make the awesome prediction right now. I'm on a roll, because I know that that square with 3 characters means Rotom. Ugh. Started foaming out the mouth out of that one. Ugh. That was not good. But there we go. So that's my Calm Mind prediction. And now we get to see if this is like a tank Rotom. It's more offensive Rotom. We need these Calm Minds to really stick. And if he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, I still have the rest. I don't have rest talk though. Like, this is where things get bad. I guess we could tank check it. I'm going to just tank check it, because I don't get in these situations too often, so I really need to understand where the limits of this Pokemon are, and that's still a good amount of damage. So there's a Calm Mind. So I can Calm Mind. Now it's time for the math. So I was at +1, that's 50%. +2 goes into 51%, so it's like a 75% effectiveness. He did 80% exactly. So he's probably going to do around 50-something. That means I could actually get another Calm Mind, and then I can rest, and then hopefully I can wake up and then sleep again. Oh, he went for the Will-O-Wisp. Excellent. Ish. Okay, that's going to be the percent health. So Slowbro, Calm Mind, if he hits me, I don't think I can survive into another Calm Mind then. It just, like, the early rest is going to be an issue here. I mean, I do have that. So down to 97. He's going, that did, and now I'm like doing serious math. That did 25, I believe. Yes, 25. He should be doing about 40%, 40 on a hit, but then with the 25, yeah, I like have to rest or else that burn's going to tick me down. But he shouldn't have enough to 3-hit KO me. So that's why I got that good Calm Mind in there, and I might be able to like wake up Calm Mind depending on how it goes. Oh, it withdrew. What's that last Pokemon I could go for? Ferrothorn? Alright, so he has a Ferrothorn, he has a Rotom, he has a Blaziken. I know his team now. Rotom gives me problems. I mean, like that has to be a Power Whip then, if he's going into the Ferrothorn, but even then, Slowbro can tank that Power Whip pretty well. This would be nice if I had like the freedom of a Calm Mind, or an Iron Defense. Calm Mind's tanking up on the Rotom. I'm asleep. If he goes for the Leech Seed, that's going to suck a bit. Like, it just... Ooh, the Leech Seed plus the Rotom, though, is actually going to be very hard to deal with. Because, like, I was borderlining as it was. So I guess, like, this turn doesn't really matter. He's probably going to withdraw into his Rotom. Oh, he doesn't then. Power Whip. Alright, so he does have the Power Whip. This is where we see the damage. Come on. Keep it down. Keep it down. Alright, that's a super effective hit right there. So 2 Leech Seeds into that is damage. I mean, what do we do? The Power Whip won't knock me out. Power Whip has low accuracy, though. We could either play the accuracy game and go for that Iron Defense, or we go down anyway. So I feel like we need it to miss. I get the Iron Defense. He lands it. I survive the Leech Seed. I rest. And then we can tank it out. Because if I rest right now, he's still going to be able to convert me off those Power Whips. So, time to Iron Defense, I guess. And there we go, slow. Oh, wait, I'm faster than him. I wasn't paying attention to that, I guess. I would expect me to be slower after that Mega, but the Iron Defense is going to pay off then. So there's the Power Whip, and with that, I should be far too tanky for him. 36, and I'm going to clutch the survival on the Leech Seed with about 11 hit points left. And now I outspeed into that rest, and we're in for a pretty long game of Calm Mind and funny business, I guess is the best way of putting it. So Power Whip has limited PP, I believe. I believe it's 8 if he's maxed it. I'm tanking out Thunderbolts, I'm tanking out the Power Whips, the Leech Seed's kind of annoying. Oh yeah, I can definitely survive these. So at the end of the turn, as long as I don't take... I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I took 60. So I'll take another 60, and then I get to rest first. So, I mean, I think we can stall this one out, so I'll just throw out whatever. Skull doesn't matter because I'm asleep. So we kind of get to sit back and wait. So there's a Power Whip right there. Once again, Power Whip damage, but boom. And he's fishing for the crit, I feel. He's only doing 40, but the Leech Seed... This is what I was talking about that earlier. Like, Burn, Leech Seed, any kind of in-game status really disrupts this team super hard. But, I mean, I'm going to wake up and rest. I'm not worried at all. So, oh, wait. No, I didn't get to wake up this turn. I was like, I got ahead of myself because since I was faster... Oh, well, I think I should still survive, right? Yeah, I'm still surviving. We living. It's alright. Okay. I got a little worried there, but I'm still gaining, like, I'm still at, like, the 4 hit point range, so if he, like, super high rolls me on all these hits, I guess I go down. Yeah, because I went fast first, and now I wake up in the rest. Okay, I was one turn off, got messed up from the commentary, but I think we can still pull this one out. I think we're still looking good on this Calm Mind game right here. So he's got the Thunder Wave, gonna fail. Yeah, I don't get to be slower than you for any amount of time. He didn't go for the damage, so that gives me an extra turn. Is he like counter PB stalling me? Because like the Vine Whip's the Power Whip's the only damage he got. No, he's going to keep throwing out the Power Whip. Like, he just needs a crit. Like, he crits me, it's very bad times. Except after that Thunder Wave, maybe. I don't know. It's still a lot of damage. It's mostly like we just wait and see what happens. I want to keep I got that free turn to Scald. I might burn him, but he's going to heal so much off leftovers, and I would imagine a, yeah, leftovers with that. So we're just going to keep resting, and something's going to happen, so something will eventually happen. So I know the limits of I'm learning about the limits of the Slowbro at least. There's a Power Whip. Yeah, like because of that Leech Seed, I don't get that extra turn even if he doesn't use Power Whip, because 47, I take 44, and then the Leech Seed finishes me off, so eventually he'll run out. Let's see. I want to make sure I know my business when it comes to Power Whip, because it feels like he's been using it a lot. I want to say it's a low PP move. Oh, it's 10 to max 16, okay. I can still stall this one out. Now, what would be smart on his part, actually, he doesn't really have too many options. Like, he could waste a turn each time because he only needs 2 Power Whips instead of 3 to force me into a rest. So he could use like a Thunder Wave then, and I can try to use rest and get more time out of it. Oh, there we go. Power Whip finally misses. I was about to say, he's landed all of those. Power Whip is like 80% accuracy, 85%. So it's not perfect. Well, one of those misses. It still doesn't matter too much because, I mean, we need 2 to miss. We need him to not use it twice for me to feel safe about using a Scald. If I can burn him, that would at least make it to where he's like neutral on damage. But me getting the Scald burn, 30% chance. That's not guaranteed in any ways. There's damage right there. He's got to run out soon, man. He's got to have the 16 then. I haven't been keeping track of turns. There's really nothing I can do here. I can just hope in the end. Just hope. And I was gonna say I don't want to get timer stalled again. I've already been timer stalled recently. And is my camera? I thought I turned the auto thingy off, but at least I'm not getting crit. At least I am not getting crits. That's 82. It's like I think I can actually get the Scald off in this situation then. 82. I don't take that much, even after the Leech Seed, so yeah, it does like, I think we calculate at like 40 something damage on the Power Whip. If I'm doing 60, even if he does like a 50 something, I think we can Scald it, right? Hopefully I'm not going to fail this one up pretty hard, so that's a Scald. If he went for the Thunder Wave, that'd be pretty good on him, but there's a Scald, good damage right there, and we don't get a burn. Oh, he did go for the Thunder Wave. Interesting. As long as I don't get, no, I think it's weird, because I still get that turn of Leech Seed right there. And that doesn't put me in the Power Whip range, so I cannot get paralyzed right here. The last thing that can happen right here is a paralysis. So he actually got a good Thunder Wave play. Is that what he anticipated in a way? That like, oh, Iron Head. Yay, he's out of it! Now he does no damage! Woohoo! There we go. There we go. Alright, so it looks like we don't have to worry about anything right now. Rotom, it's going to be the same deal. I'm going to just burn through all of his Thunderbolts. This is where it'd be good to have PP up again. So, I think the biggest lesson I've ever learned is that PP up or PP max is best on your sustain move when you're playing a thing like this. Because the rest, I wouldn't have to worry about running out of, like, him using Thunderbolts or whatever. We need that burn, because if we get the burn on him, we kill all of his sustain. He's just got, I think he might be holding on to a Power Whip. I don't know. Like, he wants me to get low. So, I mean, if I'm ever, like, below 80, I just cannot. So I guess we're going to keep throwing out the damages right here. I can get, like, 1 Scald before a rest. If he switches into something, that's a Scald. If I'm, like, waking up or something, or if I get a really good turn, I might be able to calm mine before going against that Rotom. I think we'll be alright. Alright, game. I'm going 2. I'm throwing out 2 and a 1/3 chance. You better give me this burn. I need it, because that damage on top of the burn, on top of the Leech Seed that he's throwing out, that'd be so nice right there. There we go. Burn it. Yeah, there we go. All right. So that's pretty solid right there. He's got the Thunder Wave. I mean, the Thunder Wave doesn't do anything for him, because I just rest it off. Like I said, unless he's holding on to that Power Whip or something, he's like waiting for that paralysis. He can snag me on that Power Whip. But I feel like he would have used it when I was low already. So he's going to heal just a little right there, and he's going to get the burn. And we're going to be alright. So yeah, killing it. Killing it right now. I want to rest. Honestly, I just want to make sure. Oh, wait. Iron Head plus the Thunder Wave. Like, that's good flinch odds. Oh, boy. There's paralysis. There's a flinch. I'm still good, even with this Leech Seed. I just cannot have it happen again if he's holding on the Power Whip. If he's not holding on Power Whip, I should be fine. But if he is, then we're in a bad position. This is like the craziest duel ever right here. The Ferrothorn Slowbro against a team that honestly I feel like the Rotom could deal with me a lot better. So there's the Iron Head. No flincherino. Flincherino. You don't. Oh, I got the flinch. Okay. This is like a very desperate no flincherino. Like if he gets it, I think it's lights out for me right there. So after that burn. Okay. We rest, we pray. Oh, there's the Iron Head. Alright, so he didn't have the Power Whip. Oh, I got the rest. Oh my goodness, that was so scary right there. So it was a 30% chance into the 25% chance. I was bound to get it at some point. So his game has been exposed. I at least get to wake up and scald him. I need to time it on turn to where I'm waking up when he's going down to burn because he is being very stubborn about this right now. And I think we're like almost breaking even like on that burn damage. He's actually probably like I don't know. I have a lot more hit points than him, I guess. 'Cause it looks like he's gaining health, or at least not going negative pretty hard. That was very scary. I don't like that Thunder Wave, but what can you do? Eventually he'll run out of Iron Head as well, except that's like 24 PP, so probably not because I don't have PP on mine. What a weird situation we have found ourselves in. So getting sapped by the Leech Seed. Yep. Oh wait, no, burn is... for some reason I was thinking burn was a quarter. It's only an eighth, so I feel like he's still gaining on me though if I have more hit points, depending on our hit point investment. Because I'm max hit points, and if he's max hit points, then something interesting is happening. So there's the Iron Head. Boom, a little bit of damage right there. If I had more rest, I would like to go into that, but I mean the Thunder Wave threat is always real. If I throw out the Scald, you know, we're getting damage, so it's pretty much the world's longest battle right now. Calm Mind equals more damage, but yeah, it's pretty much use 3 turns and then have this happen. Now, the long game is like, we're already halfway through this battle right now. So in the end, if I line my turns up right and I don't get Parahaxed, this will end with a 3-3 most hit points wins, and that should be me because I have the harder sustain. See, it's like this is so scary right here. Because I mean, I could throw out the Scald. If I Scald him, will it knock him out? Because if it doesn't, wow, I do not like that auto whatever thingy. I'm absolutely devoid of thought right now. So here's the thing: if I Scald him and will that knock him out? I don't want it to, because I want him to like go down to that burn, or at least be like up at the cusp right there before I get my rest. I'm just gonna rest it. I don't want to chance any kind of future hacks. I can pick him off in a reasonable time. So there's the Iron Head. That's going to be not very effective. I get my rest off. So we've got 3 rests left, which isn't going to be much against the Rotom. I feel like if I'm on a good rest turn, I should just go at the Rotom, try to get as much damage as possible. If we get a burn in 2 hits, is that enough to knock him out? We're at a pretty substantial Calm Mind right now, towards at least neutral damage, and a little more. But it's not, the Slowbro isn't known for having absurd amounts of damage either. We're in a situation right now, and also I'm not going to be healthy enough because when I wake up, I'm going to be around half health. He's using Leech Seed. There's no way he's out of Iron Head either. That just helps me. And eventually we'll get through the Thunder Wave. If I Scald, I think he's still gaining health, so we're getting nowhere in no time at all. Is kind of the plan right now. What a weird battle. I just avoided an attack. I don't even know what that was. I wasn't paying attention. There's the Leech Seed right there. Sorry for hitting the desk. I know that like vibrates and makes a weird noise, but that'll happen. I don't have the best recording situation because of my apartment right here, and that's going to be Slowbro waking up. There's the Scald. This shouldn't do it, right? That's not going to do it. Okay. So now we can actually use that little red gauge as like the damage stuff right there. So there's a Thunder Wave. I don't like that Thunder Wave. Puts me in such a bad position. I'm like looking really closely. I could also look really closely on my DS. But yeah, he's definitely healing. He's definitely healing off of that. There's the burn, there's a Leech Seed. If like I'm taking damage, if I Scald, it would come down to like some really clutch Rotom. He's gonna get the Leech Seed though. Ironhead into that plus the rest. I think I can do it. I'm gonna risk it and leave it up to fate. Because if I get flinched, then that's the gods telling me, yo, you better rest this one. If I don't, then that means he's going down. Ooh, paralysis. Yeah. That's damage. See, now I can't do it. Because then the Rotom comes in and it absolutely destrunks me. I'm gonna get so destrunked by that Rotom. I tried to say dunked and it just didn't happen. Okay, so that's the rest. And Ironhead. Like, there's no way he's got the Power Whip, at least. Yay! And there's the Ironhead. There's my rest. So, what a weird, long battle. Just who will win the Slowbro versus the Ferrothorn ultimate tank test right here. I mean, Slowbro's still doing work. I was able to survive the Power Whip and the Leech Seed, and then set up into the Ironhead and get it, or not Ironhead, Iron Defense, and get me into a really, really swell place right here. And if you didn't have that Thunder Wave, yo, that's the interesting thing about 3v3 roads. Yay! I won! Yes! And suddenly, we get the conclusion of the century. He forfeits. He decides it's not worth it anymore. I was about to say, the 3v3 Ferrothorn is a lot different because you don't really run the Stealth Rocks as often because it is kind of a risk. I mean, you don't get as much payoff in a 3v3 over the course of a 6v6. So there we go. I don't need to save this battle video because I already recorded it. That's some cool stuff right there. We finally get it.